I think in South India it is new. Generally people don't know about Chaitanya Mahaprabhu Nityananda. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu did visit Udupi, he did visit Sri Rangam, he did visit Tirupati, but generally people don't know much. Lord Chaitanya, Lord Nityananda are the hidden incarnation of the Lord. Prahlad Maharaj says, in the Vedas, one of the names of the Lord is Triyuga. He comes only in Triyuga. So generally people feel Kali Yuga Lord will not come because the name is Triyuga, one of the different names of the Lord. But Prahlad Maharaj says, no, Krishna comes in Kali Yuga. In fact, when he offers prayers to Narasimha, he says, my Lord, in Kali Yuga you come Channa, you come hidden. Because Bhagavad Gita Krishna says, Yada yada dharmasya glani bhavati. Correct? So Kali Yuga, so much dharma glani happening, God has to come, no? More than other yugas, dharma glani happens in Kali Yuga. So why doesn't he come? Yes. But he comes hidden in Kali Yuga. That is revealed by Prahlad Maharaj in his prayers to the Lord. And then there are hundreds of places it is explained. Kalau tu nama matare na pujite Bhagwan Hari. Madhvacharya also said Kali Yuga, just by chanting the name of the Lord, we can be delivered. But then, how to chant? Somebody has to teach that. Just like in a classroom, teacher writes ABCD. Correct? Why somebody has to explain how to write? Their textbook is there, but somebody has to explain. So that is called Yuga Avatara. So Lord does come as Yuga Avatara. Kalau Sankirtana Arambe Bhavishyami Sachisutai. Vayu Purana it is said, Kali Yuga to start the Sankirtana, the Lord comes as Sanama the Sachi. So anyway, that's another big subject. So Lord Chaitanya and Nityananda actually are Krishna Balaram only, but in a hidden form. They come as devotees. And they give a teaching for people to take up the process of Krishna consciousness. That is the teaching. And Nityananda Prabhu is himself Balaram, and therefore he is the original Guru. And Krishna is the first personality, and the personality sustaining the whole spiritual and material universe is actually Sankarshana, which is Balaram. So Nityananda Prabhu is the same personality, accompanies Lord Krishna in his pastimes. He accompanies as Lakshmana in Lord Rama's pastime. He accompanied as Balaram in Lord Krishna's pastime. And now he accompanies Lord Chaitanya. In this pastime also he is elder to Lord Chaitanya, something like 12 years before. He was born, and where his parents were very pious, and in fact right from his birth, his place of birth is Ekachakra. If I forget, you can tell. And his father's name is Hadai Oja. His father's name is Hadai Oja, and place of birth is Ekachakra. And from childhood itself, he was always enacting the pastimes of the Lord. It's not easy. People used to wonder how he knows, because we have not taught him. Just like drama we do sometimes. Children do drama. He used to play among his friends and enact all the pastimes. How does he know? And some of the pastimes are not even in the scripture, because scripture only takes the limited thing, cannot take everything. So they were bewildered how he knows. He said, no, I know. So like that anyway, and that was his past is 12 years, and whole town of Ekachakra was so attached to Nityananda. And then a sannyasi came to that place, and he was very, very respectful. His father had Ayodhya to the sannyasi. Previously, sannyasi was also great, and people are also respectful. Today both are not there. So then what happened is that the father was received well, and then he says, what can I offer you? He said, I want your son. His heart broke. He was so attached to it. It is said, and then he left, he died. Son was very enthusiastic to go, so he could not stop. And son is not a kid, he's already 12. He wants to go. At the same time, sannyasi wants to take, and then he doesn't want to give his son. Finally he said, okay, I will not say no to you. And the son went, he died. He could not bear the. In fact, the whole town became just like when Krishna Balaram had left Vrindavan. They lost the life of Ekachakra. And then after that is Nityananda went to pilgrimage with that sannyasi around for 20 years. 12 years to 20 years, 32 years. And he has been traveling so many places and is enjoying, visiting, and practically he's purifying the holy places. And at this moment he comes to know, and he was so much in ecstasy in visiting the holy places, he started manifesting his Avadhuta feature. Avadhuta means when you are in too much happiness, you start behaving a bit abnormal. So that is called Avadhuta. He started behaving like that. And that is Nityananda. He is known as Avadhuta. And then that is all over. After that, he comes to know, he is in Vrindavan, and that's time he comes to know about Lord Chaitanya. And already he has finished by this time his childhood, and he has come to youthful, and he has started wild spreading of this Nama Sankirtana movement, Lord Chaitanya. And there is a big pastime. In fact, it will take hours to explain the meeting of Lord Chaitanya and Nityananda. Many devotees explain it very deeply. It's a very big pastime. In fact, Nityananda finally comes to that place, and Lord Chaitanya knows he has come. He sends his devotees to bring him. It's a very sweet pastime. I'm too small to explain that, but some devotees can explain it very well. Anyway, both of them are together join. This is the brief about Lord Nityananda. Okay. And in the Goloka itself, actually, there is one part where Lord Chaitanya and Nityananda continue the Nama Sankirtana. There are different parts. This is Panchatattva, we all are chanting. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu, Nityananda. Next is Nityananda. Advaita, Gadadhara, Shivasa. Panchatattva, he is a member of the Panchatattva. These are all the photos you see, hairs are there. That means at this time Lord Chaitanya has not taken sannyas. So therefore these are early part of the, they start the Nama Sankirtana and the flood whole of Navadip with the bliss of Krishna consciousness. And like that, lakhs of people. Our process is so simple. Actually, Prabhupada used to say, if the government cooperates with us, within a short time we can spread. Because who will not like it? Correct? Any government supports, gives all the places it has. And we can do Nama Sankirtan, people will take advantage. Government supports, we can support, distribute Prasadam. That's all the processes, chanting, dancing and Prasadam. There is no fourth thing. So simple actually. And just by the Nama Sankirtana, people feel so purified. That's all. So this process can be enacted very quickly. And now here we can see this is, they are chanting, dancing, going on. And the love of Krishna, which is so difficult to attain. Manushyanam sahasreshu kashyap yatati siddhaye. Then, Prabhuji knows. Yatatam api siddhanam kashyap mameti tatvataha. Among thousands of men, there is one person who knows about Krishna. Very rare. Yatatam api siddhanam. There are, among thousands of men, there is one person who is perfect. You can take perfect as who understands, I am not body and spirit, so at least this much. So not perfect. But Yatatam api siddhanam, among many such siddha, there is a rare person who knows Krishna. But knowing Krishna is so difficult, love of Krishna is even more rare. Suppose I want to love somebody, first I have to know him. Then is the love, correct? But knowing Krishna is 1 in a billion. Here Lord Chaitanya gives love of Krishna like this stick. We see without love of Krishna, there are so many people who are doing practice, even temples and all they are doing. But it is so ritualistic. Okay? Therefore when we go, we are such beginners actually. We are nothing, we are very small. But when we take up to the process, we see, we travel to the temple to Nama Sankirtana. Even the pujaris start coming astonished. They are enjoying so much pleasure. Here I am also doing my puja pardon, but so much pleasure, because this is the fastest process to get love of Krishna. Quickest, most effective, and that is the process of Lord Chaitanya. So you can see Lord Chaitanya, Lord Nityananda are distributing the love of Krishna without any charge. And this is the process, simple process, but provided we adopt it, it's our own willingness to take. In fact, in South India, the difference is that here people are doing something. In other part of India, many places kuch nahi bacha. But here people are, whatever community they are, they visit their temples and they follow their Swamiji, something they do. Deva Prabhupada used to say, if we can convince one South Indian to take to Krishna consciousness, we are a powerful preacher. Not easy. Whatever you do, still they will go and follow, isn't it? It's not easy. Whichever community may be, they have their own practices. We have all respect for that. We are not saying don't do that. But the Lord Chaitanya's process, we should all add to our life, because this will give us love of Krishna immediately. Therefore, Prabhupada used to say it's like a lift, not like steps, tuck, tuck, tuck. It's like a lift. And we can see the vivid result. You know, sometimes some people are ostracized, generally other communities, oh, yes, go to samskar, nahi, ye kya samjhega. They don't even talk outside community to anybody. And here it is so visible, people who are, you know, what is our qualification? Actually nothing. But somehow we are able to at least smell love of Krishna. This is because of the Lord Chaitanya's process. So like this they were doing Nama Sankirtana in different places. Now the next pastime we like to talk about, which happened at that time, was Jagai Madai. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ordered Nityananda to distribute Nama to everybody. And you see both are hairs at that time. So this pastime is before Chaitanya Mahaprabhu took a sannyas. So he went. In fact, all these photographs are there in Krishna.com. All those who want to see. I just took all of them and then I was just organized them by pastimes. So he went and he asked them, Nityananda Prabhu, he saw these people, Jagai Madai, were born in Brahmin families, but became degraded. Just like Ramana was also born in Brahmin family, but became degraded. Became very degraded and were engaged in so much sinful activity that Chitragupta was about to faint. It is mentioned how much to write. He was like, sometimes teacher give us some notes, you think, yeah, enough. Sometimes exam also, 1 hour you have to write so much, 3 hours, hand pains. So Chitragupta was almost fainting to writing their account. At that time, you know, Nityananda Prabhu went to them and they were creating rakas, and the list of their activities, I can't even speak, can't be spoken in this pious assembly. So anyway, so Nityananda Prabhu approached them and said, please chant Harinam. And these people were laughing because they took like stones and they were chasing them. Next day they again came. Let us try. Why let us try? Lord Chaitanya will be so glorified if they become Vaishnavas. Because on his order we are doing. Correct? The credit goes to them on his order. So again let us make. They went again. This time Madhai took a pot on which they were drinking liquor, something, and threw on the head of Nityananda. Nityananda's body is completely spiritual. So actually there is no question of blood, but to encourage them to take up to the process, he showed this pastime of little blood coming. Just like Krishna also, Vishnu was throwing arrows at Krishna, you know. So, you know, some of the arrows, Krishna's body is completely transcendental. Just told Vishwarupa before just few days before to Arjuna, his body is not material. Can't show Vishwarupa with material body. And you can't do so many things that Krishna was doing with material body, lifting a mountain and so on. So then what happens is that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu comes to know, because the word spread, and I think Nityananda Prabhu and Haridas Thakur were requesting them, and this people also. So Nityananda said, no, that's okay. Nityananda Prabhu said, doesn't matter. You chant Hare Krishna. Prabhupada says, when you spread Krishna consciousness, you should be ready. You'll be abused. First thing, nobody will help you. Second thing, you'll be abused. Sometimes people will shout at you. Correct? It happens. In fact, around the world, when Nama Sankirtana was started, people were arrested. When in America and Australia, they first time started Nama Sankirtana, in some parts of the world they were arrested, straight away arrested from the street for causing nuisance. But all devotees have to go through. So Prabhupada said, that's part of it. Nityananda Prabhu also people threw stones. But that's part of it. On the order of Lord Chaitanya, Amara Agya Guru Bhav, we have to go. But then sometimes people will laugh at us. We have to. And then what happened after that, Nityananda, Lord Chaitanya came to know this has happened. So he rushed on the spot. So So it is said, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, Trinada Visunichi Navishidi more humbler than a blade of grass. But when a Vaishnava is offended, like fire. True, sometimes we don't exhibit, but sometimes, but we should be fire from seeing the situation. It became fire. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Krishna, Sudarshana. And Sudarshana is a weapon which can destroy the universe in a second. It is so powerful. In fact, if you read Bhagavatam 5th canto, you will see it governs the whole universe. That is separate issue. So it's very powerful, and it was about to descend, and they could see some divine weapon is coming. And at this moment, Nityananda fell at the feet of Lord Chaitanya, and he requested, please, if you want to lift a weapon in this incarnation, then you have to kill everybody. And we will not be able to do that. So now Jagai Madhai was shocked. One side, this person has been begging them, even after they brought blood. Second side, somebody was bringing some Divya Astra. His eyes were red, and he wants to kill us. And he's begging him to forgive us. So both of them followed the feet of Lord Chaitanya and begged pardon. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, okay, done. So at that time, Chitragupta had this huge volume of books gone. In fact, Lord Chaitanya's body is golden for a fraction. It became black and again came back. That means he took the volumes of Papa Karma. But on one condition, he said, don't do it again. Therefore, Prana Jai, Vachan na Jai. That is the condition we should give to Prabhupada. We have taken shelter of a descendant of Lord Nityananda and Chaitanya, that is Srila Prabhupada. I can't do it. That should be the principle. I can't drink, I can't smoke. That's the condition we follow. Can't do that. At least consciously. So now next what happens, this pastime is beautiful pastime. Therefore shows the Lord Nityananda is more merciful than Lord Chaitanya. I have 10 more minutes, 8:30 we have to start pastime. Because Lord Chaitanya converted big people. When he was a small child, he converted Keshav Kashmiri. He was Digvijay. You know, previous today we have Digvijay. He was so learned, nobody could debate with him. So such people used to travel town to town, and people, even Madhvacharya's time, such people are there. That is 1,000 years. So this is 500 years ago. Definitely people are there. Madhvacharya also defeated many such Digvijays. So say 500 years ago, even Ramanujacharya defeated so many Digvijays. So 500 years Lord Chaitanya also, the small boy. So Keshav Kashmiri landed in the town of Nadia and Chaitanya defeated him. He became his disciple. Sarva Bhattacharya, when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu took sannyasa, went to Jagannath Puri. There also he debated with him. Sarva Bhattacharya was from the school of Advaita, and he also became a Vaishnava. Similarly, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu delivered Prakash and the Saraswati, big scholars, Pandits. And Nityananda Prabhu delivered simple. So that way, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is most merciful, but he shows that mercy through Nityananda. Krishna is most merciful, but he makes his devotee more merciful. So Lord Chaitanya also similar, he exhibits his mercy through Nityananda. So you have to pray to him. So that is the mood here. You see, in this instance also, Lord Chaitanya wanted to kill. Nityananda Prabhu said no. One more chance. Second chance. This is the, you can see some photographs, paintings made by devotees, showing that, see the Sudarshana. He cut his head. This fellow cannot understand what happened. This is Jagai, below is Madhai, who is the one who threw this. Next was hidden. Both heads were going actually. Now this is another pastime. Now Lord Chaitanya takes sannyas, and this pastime comes before that. Lord Chaitanya takes sannyas, and Nityananda Prabhu is one who knows all the places. So he is in ecstasy after taking sannyasa. He leaves his house and he wants to go to Vrindavan. And the Nityananda Prabhu follows behind him, and he is also in ecstasy, he is dancing. And he misguides him. And he takes him to the house of Advaita Acharya. And there in that house, they're not eaten for many days. Advaita Acharya has made a feast. There's a beautiful conversation between Advaita Acharya and Nityananda. In fact, Advaita Acharya has arranged food. Kept it bookmarked. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu saw the huge servings which he had arranged. He said, my God, I can't eat. So Advaita Acharya said, just sit down. And he made them sit down to eat. He had made a massive, today also there is a massive feast. Like that, huge. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, no, I can't. He said, it's not proper for a sannyasi to eat so much. If he eats, how will he control the senses? It's true. If you eat too much, you can't control your senses. Festival times, at least festival times we request. But otherwise he says there's a principle, correct? You see a sannyasi eating 20 pakwan, you think what is this vairagya? So it's true. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is giving an example of an ideal sannyasi. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu did not accept the food already served. Advaita Acharya said, please give up your concealment. I know what you are. I know the confidential meaning of your accepting the sannyas order. I know everything. Advaita Acharya requested Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to eat and give up juggling word. He said, I can't eat so much. So Advaita Acharya requested Lord to simply accept the prasadam without protest. If he would not eat it, the balance could be left. I cannot eat so much, and it's not duty, good to leave so much. Advaita Acharya referred to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu eating at Jagannath Puri. He knows he is Jagannatha. So he is saying, Lord Jagannath, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu are identical. Advaita Acharya pointed out that Jagannath Puri, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ate 54 times a day. And each time he ate many hundreds of pots of food. You have seen Jagannath Puri? They offer hundreds of pots. It's like all the time offerings are going on. And if you go outside the temple, practically for a very small price, you get so much wonderful prasad. At any time, they can feed thousands of people. So he says, what is this? Please eat. Say request. This is such a fortune you have come, don't juggle. Advaita Acharya supplied water to wash and Nityananda Prabhu then said, he is an Avadhuta mood, so he sees differently. I fasted for 3 days because he was also following Lord Chaitanya when he was ecstasy dancing going. That's why that is the time Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, is singing wonderful prayers. So I thought today I'll break my fast. And even though Chaitanya Mahaprabhu thinking it is too much, actually it is too much. It's like a mountain. The rice is like few buckets. It's like hundreds of vegetables. It's a huge offering. It's nothing. I say it's not even a morsel. So although I am invited to eat by Advaita Acharya today, also is a fast only. So small quantity of food, my God, it cannot fill my belly. He makes fun of Advaita Acharya. So like that, Advaita Acharya says, sir, you are a mendicant traveling on pilgrimage. He's talking differently to him. Sometimes you eat fruits and sometimes nuts and sometimes you have to fast. Be ready for that. I am a poor Brahmana. So be satisfied with whatever little food I give. And don't be so greedy. Nityananda Prabhu, whatever I may be, you have invited me. Therefore, you must supply as much as I want to eat. So this goes on. It's a wonderful pastime. Sometimes you can get time, please read. So these are all funny pastimes used to happen with Advaita Acharya and Nityananda Prabhu. So this was the part of that pastime. Nityananda threw some his Mahaprasad on Advaita Acharya, and Advaita Acharya started dancing in ecstasy, being touched by Prasad of Nityananda, but at the same time he says something, the thing continues. Come back to this is another pastime, and now Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is going towards Jagannath Puri. On the way, Nityananda Prabhu, they reach a river. You read that pastime? So they reach a river which is changed, the name has been changed now. The name is called now Danda Bhanga River. In sannyasa there are 4 stages. One is called Kutichaka. And then next is called Bahudaka. Very good. Next is called Parivikacharya. And last is Paramahamsa. At Paramahamsa stage we don't need to carry our danda. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is the most exalted devotee. In a mood of Radharani is Krishna himself. What carried danda all the time? He used to be as a humble sannyasi, carried danda all the time. Nityananda Prabhu was irritated by that. He was looking at the first opportunity. When Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was taking bath, you see some other devotees are watching what's happening. He was taking bath, he took his danda and broke into pieces and threw into the river. You see, through the all. Some devotees understood what he is doing, they are very happy. Why is he carrying danda, as like a humble sannyasi? That's in the first stage. Kutichaka stage, anyway, this is another description. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu becomes very upset with this. In fact, he goes alone after. Therefore, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu reaches the Jagannath temple and he faints there, like that. Yes. And then in Jagannath Puri, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu starts manifesting his Leela and is organizing. You see his now head is shaven. Huge Nama Sankirtanas and people are chanting and dancing with it. And these are all pastimes are going on. I have said because he's shaven headed there perhaps. And in fact, even apart from that, when Nityananda used to dance, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu used to immediately become visible there, just to watch his dance. He used to dance in such ecstasy of Krishna consciousness, such ecstasy, that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu could not withhold. He wanted to see it every time. That was always a sweet relation. You see, he's dancing in some Sankirtana, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is now. Is not visible to others, but just watching his dancing. Such ecstatic dancing he used to have. And in Rath Yatra, when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu used to dance, he used to sometimes faint. Nityananda always used to be there to hold it. Many times Chaitanya Mahaprabhu used to dance for 72 hours. They used to have Nama Sankirtana. And previously when they were in Mayapur, so Nityananda used to hold him. Please stop, people will die. They can't dance for 72 hours. He is in bliss, dancing. So like that, he used to always be, you see, the first person to hold it, because in ecstasy he will fall or something. Like that. So always you see is behind him. This is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu finally takes permission from everybody. Now when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu decides, here, offering a feast to Nityananda. So when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu decided to go to South Indian tour, Nityananda said, I'll come with you. I know all the places. He said, no way. I know what you did. You broke my danda. You did not allow me to do any austerities of a sannyasi. You can't come. So then that's the whole arrangement going on. This is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. This is just before departure for. Now, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also, after coming back, he sent Nityananda for preaching. In fact, when he was there in Bengal, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu vigorously preached with the headquarters of Mayapur. And now he has come to Odisha in Jagannath Puri. He is thinking about heavy preaching to happen in Bengal, and he sends back Nityananda. And Nityananda starts with many places. You see, he is vigorously preaching Krishna consciousness. And one of the places he makes in the beginning his headquarters, that is Shanti. That is Panihati. Panihati is one of the places. And a big beautiful pastime happens there with Nityananda. In fact, there is a devotee called Raghunath Das Goswami. He gives a request. To Lord. He wants to join the party of Lord Chaitanya. But he is in a great dilemma. Because some of his parents are not allowing him. That generally happens. Parents are. And situation becomes in such condition that he's not able to, he many times runs, but somehow he is caught every time. So finally he comes to a place, Panihati, where Nityananda is there. And already Nityananda has been vigorous preaching in that area. Thousands of people are chanting, dancing with him. His Balaram himself, imagine, distributing Krishna consciousness. Cannot imagine a preacher like him. We like struggling 1 to 10, 20. thousands in days. Beautiful preaching is going on. And he sees sitting with his disciple, Lord Raghunath Das Goswami, and he offers him obeisances. You see that like this. And Nityananda Prabhu says, I am in a picnic mood now. He's preaching, so when he preaches, you should also have distribution of prasada, arrange prasada distribution. And he tells him to make chipped rice with milk and chipped rice with curd. And it's a simple dish which can be made in any place, it doesn't require elaborate cooking. So he arranges for that. It's a huge feast which is arranged. Thousands of people have that feast. You can see some people are here, some people are here, some people are on the river also. No place, thousands of people. Big feast he arranges. And he blesses him after that. Next day morning, he says, okay, you will join Lord Chaitanya's team very soon, and you will be known as Sarupas Raghunath. So that is what he is blessed with, and he gets that by the mercy of. So the point here is, without the mercy of Nityananda, you cannot get Lord Chaitanya. So those of you want the shelter of Lord Chaitanya, you have to take the blessing of Nityananda. And this is the various pastimes that goes on between, these are all different after festivals, feast distribution. You see all are sitting. And so many devotees. This is the Avaduta feature. He used to, every year, Lord Chaitanya used to tell him, don't come every year to meet me at Jagannath Puri. You preach. In fact, there is a big discussion there in the purport, Prabhupada, should you go to pilgrimage or not? He says, don't come, you preach. So that means coming to meet Lord Chaitanya is like pilgrimage. Should you go or not go? Prabhupada has a lot of discussion there. So there is, we can read that. But not at the cost of preaching. That is primary activity. Therefore Lord Chaitanya said, don't come. At the same time, we should go for pilgrimage. Therefore Nityananda Prabhu every year comes, even after that instruction. But Prabhupada has resolved it in so many ways. So when he was coming, there was one devotee who used to arrange for all the travels. What is his name? Very famous devotee. Who knows the name? Shivananda Sena. Yes. Shivananda Sena used to arrange for all the travel. And then what happens is that once little delay happened, because toll collector was, taking, there were previously small kingdoms were there. So you had to travel as so many, just like now, between states. India was not the states, it was small kingdoms. Okay? So everywhere you have to pay some tax when you are going. So he used to manage all that for everybody. So when he was there in one place, he was a trip manager. Just like for Rameshwaram trip I made Keshav Prabhu as a trip manager. So he was a... And Nityananda Prabhu, what so late? In fact, he felt so blessed because being touched by the fit. So Nityananda Prabhu always had that Avaduta feature in the sense of, this is one of our pastimes. And this is the pastime of where there is great devotee who wrote Chaitanya Charitamrita. What is his name? Krishnadas? Exalted devotee. He says many times, I am so fallen. I am lower than the worm in the stool and more sinful than Jagai Madai. He writes in Chaitanya Charitamrita. Prabhupada said in his humility, he is saying, for a person like this who has written Chaitanya Charitamrita, he is our esteemed master. So anyway, so he also gets the darshan of Lord Nityananda and he directs him. You go. In fact, he has his brother, and his brother is such that he is not able to understand the glories of Nityananda. Just like we have in this place also. Many people feel Balarama is Jiva. It's a great offense. Similarly, there are many people in the Bengal people who feel Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Krishna but Balaram is Jiva. Prabhupada points out again and again in his purport of Chaitanya Charitamrita, this is offensive. So his brother was to this conclusion and he neglects some devotees who are great devotees of Lord Nityananda. And brother, when you offend a great devotee, you lose your Krishna consciousness. You become karmi. So he saw in front of his own eyes his brother losing Krishna consciousness and back to material activities. So his heart is in great pain that day. So in the night, Nityananda Prabhu appears in his dream. And he says, go to Vrindavan. You'll get everything there. Everything is waiting for you. That's why he comes there and takes shelter of the Goswami. They put it right. Rupu Raghunatha, Padayara Asha, Chaitanya Charitamrita, Kahi Krishna. That's why he takes shelter of the great devotees there. And because one of the exalted personalities and something like that. This is another painting of the same thing. Okay? So this is towards the end of pastime of Lord Chaitanya. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu used to exhibit Mahabhava towards the last portion of his 40. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's pastime is only 48 years. Very short. 24 years he was. In his childhood at Grahastha Ashram, and then later he took sannyas. Last 24 years. So towards the end of his pastime, after Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came for the tour of South India, then Vrindavan tour, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu started exhibiting intense separation from Krishna. Intense. He had come in the mood of Radharani, who also exhibited that. And Nityananda Prabhu was always there, aside to make him taste that. It's not that he is pain. Separation from the Lord is not pain, it's the greatest pleasure. Vipralamba bhava, it's the greatest pleasure. So he was assisting the Lord in his pastime. Just like some people told me, why did Krishna he left Radharani, never came back? He gave her the highest pleasure. Highest pleasure. Then meeting. Pleasure of meeting the Lord is less than separation. This is very confidential. So this is actually, so when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is tasting that, not that he is in great pain, when he is tasting the separation from the Lord, at that moment, Nityananda Prabhu was assisting him, along with Sarup, Damodar and other devotees. Not all the time because he was preaching, but when he used to come to meet him, at that time he used to be there with him. Because some 3-4 months of the year he used to be there, and the rest of the time he'll go back to Bengal and he'll preach. So this is like that. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhara, Shivasa. Now we can offer one small prayer to Lord Nityananda. I think we can sing that prayer, but I will just tell the meaning. I think that will be better. This is the prayer. We will offer this prayer now to Nityananda. It's a famous prayer. Nitai Pada Kamala Koti Chandra Sushitala. On the lotus feet of Nityananda are like Koti means crore. Chandra means moon, like millions of moons. Or how everybody, your heart is burning because of sense objects are kicking us left, right, center. If you take shelter of Nityananda, you will get peace of like millions of moons. It's like whole day it is hot. The evening moonshine looks so cool, correct? Like that. Koti Chandra Sushitala. Jai Chai Jagat Jurai. Please do deliver. Heno Nitai Bine Bhai Radha Krishna Paitinai. Without the shelter of Nityananda, you can't get Radha Krishna. Drida Kori Dharo Nitai Paya. So firmly take shelter of the lotus feet of Nityananda. Say Sambandha Nai Jar Brida Janma Gelota. Who has not made a relationship with Nityananda, his Janma is useless. Say Pashu Bura Dura Chara. He is an animal, beast. Nitayana Boli, okay, he can't chant name of Nityananda. Majilo Samsara Sukhe. Why? Because he is trapped by sense object. Vedya Kule Ki Korivatara. What your education help you? Of no use. Ahankara Patna. Mata Hoya. You are so proud. Nitai Pada Pashari. You don't take shelter of Nityananda. Asatyare Satya Kori Mani. You take what is false as true. Nitai Karuna Hove Braje Radha Krishna Pave. Where take shelter of Nityananda. If his mercy you will get Radha Krishna. Dharo Nitai Charana Dukhani. Hold the lotus feet of Nityananda. Nitai Charana Satya. The lotus feet of Nityananda. Satya, truth. Tahara Sevaka Nitya. His servant will become eternal. If you become a servant, or is all great servant of Nitya Siddhas. Nitai Pada Sada Koro Asha. Always take shelter of, look towards taking shelter of Nityananda. Narottama Goda Dukhi, Narottam Das Goswami is taking a 100 rope. So I am so sad, Nityananda. Nitai Koro Moro Sukhi. We are all actually sad. Why we are sad? Because we are running after sense objects. More you run after sense objects, more you become sad. More you chant Krishna name, more you become happy. But we are so intelligent, we will only run out the sense of it, they are not allowed. They are sad. That is the reality. Correct? Mind becomes happy when you chant Krishna Nama. And mind becomes sad when you run for sense objects. That is a fact. But we are so intelligent that all the time we run out the sense objects. What is the net result of it? Loss only. It's a loss-making business. Just like some business is a loss-making business. Running after sense objects is a loss-making. At the end you are sad. So he is saying, what can I do? I am so sad. Nitai more Korosaki. So Nityananda, I take your shelter now. That will be more intelligent. Please make me happy. Rako Ranga Charanera Pasha. And keep me near your lotus feet. So this is a beautiful prayer now. We will sing this prayer. Hare